remarkable. We always come across somebody materially very successful, spiritually not, or spiritually very successful, materially not. So it's a combination of both. So it's like a wings of the plane and the birds balancing both and just keep going. And that really attracted me, and it was very, very impressive for, like, the situation was such. I said, I need to learn more from him. And I continued year after year after year, and that's how I came in contact with him.
Now, I understand you're going to start an ashram here in the United States, is that correct?
I wouldn't call it, it is like a mission which he wants to start. The mission is, of course, he can explain more on the actual spiritual point of view, but the mission is the Mahavidya mission which he wants to spread. The knowledge of 10 Mahavidyas which he can talk about, and that this is what he says is, this is the direction from his gurus. Now you spread this knowledge. This knowledge has been technically dormant thousands of years. Very few people know, but it has not been out in the public. And that's exactly what he is trying to spread, bring up that knowledge. This is the era, this is the century where the Mahavidyas are going to take a big role. And
has it got anything to do with the Mayan prediction of 2000, at the end of 2012, December 21st, everything is going to change? Is this connected to that?
The Mayans and other cultures that speak to
the end of this. I tell you, don't be afraid. World is not going to be finished in 2012. First thing.
We're relieved.
Second thing, always remember, God has given you or us, including me also, the ability and the capability and the capacity to change the things at our will. Don't forget this.
The free will choice.
Free will choice. Leave that free will. We can change anything. Even if it is decided that this earth is going to be finished on a particular day, you being a son of God, you can change it. Provided you apply your all energies. So be ready. Don't get afraid to protect the earth. One thing. Second thing, when we talk of Mahavidyas, in Sanskrit literature, there are different Vidyas. Vidyas means spiritual knowledges, branches of spiritual knowledge. One is Vidya, Avidya, Paravidya, Siddha Vidya, Mahavidya. There are many branches of this spiritual. The highest one is called Mahavidya. Maha means something very supreme, very vast. Like the way we say ocean, very vast, many Mahanadi will be called ocean. In the same way, Mahavidya means supreme knowledge. The supreme knowledge that comes to the earth, it comes in 10-fold directions. Different branches are giving different names. And the names for them are 10. Kali, Tara, Lalita Bhuneshwari, Chinnamasta, Dhumavati, Tripur Bhaivi, Baglamukhi, Matangi, Kamla, including Kamakhya, the 11th one. So this complete thing becomes part of the Mahavidya mission. So this Mahavidya mission is highest knowledge as given by Lord Shiva in Tantra format to his first disciple, Divine Mother Parvati, to make their children, we are all their children, to make them happy and powerful. What they mean by happy and powerful, it means you should possess perfection in life. In Sanskrit word we talk Om Purnamada Purnamidam. Purn means perfect, perfection. Perfection doesn't mean only material success. Actually, the basic meaning of perfection is creation of all the necessities at will is called perfection. So there should be so much power in your will, not only free will, because it won't work. You are wandering on the road, you want pizza, you will not get. There should be very strong will. And that will guided and supported. Two things, guided and supported by the supreme power. There are two types of powers. One at our level, right? One at God's level. The energy or the desires at the God level, that is called Parasakti.
Yes.
At our level is called Swasakti, or energy of self. So unless these two energies combine together, positive results or the real results cannot be materialized. So that is the knowledge of the Parasakti in form of Mahavidya.
Okay.
So this Mahavidya is my mission. I have come to the earth under guidance and direction from Siddhashram, the highest place on the earth in terms of spirituality. There is nothing higher than Siddhashram.
The Siddha Ashram.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's called Siddha Ashram.
Is that in the Himalayas?
Yeah, it is in Himalayas, but not actually known by physical eyes.
Is that connected to Babaji?
It's place for Mahavatar Babaji, whom you call Babaji.
Yeah.
And it is connected with the Yoganand, Vivekanand, Jesus,
Yes.
others.
Yeah.
It's my connection also from the same origin.
Fantastic.
So my mission at this moment for the world is Mahavidya mission. So I move according to that. But one thing I tell you, when we talk of Tantra, there are two aspects. One in Tantra, Vam Marg, one is right marg, Dakshin Marg.
Yes.
I don't carry on anything from the Vam Marg. My format of this tantric system is in its pure sattvic and purest form, as originally given by Lord Shiva. Not to harm anything, not to harm anybody.
You know, especially people in the West have been subjected to a lot of distorted teachings about the tantric path.
These all actually not proper representations. Actually, see in Tantra, in Vamar, they think of Panchamakar, and out of the Panchamakar they go for sex and wine.
Yes.
It's not a good thing. They give quotations from the scriptures, but these quotations are not actually part of the scriptures. Some bad malified persons enter and they write few lines in anything get added on. Nobody knows really. But you think, suppose you are involved in sexual wastage of energy,
Yes.
then you cannot do anything to humanity.
You lose your power.
Definitely, if you are a drunken personality, drugged personality, what you will do for others? You are a drunken personality entering into your house. Will anybody love you in the house? Will you ever like that your children should come with lot of drinks,
No.
out of control, shaking and falling down? See, this can never be a part of Tantra. In its essential form, Lord Shiva has not mentioned anything of such nonsense things which
Yeah.
people carry on.
Yeah.
Even big Aghoris, I have been with Aghoris, I have been with Ishta Baba. My Baba Bhutnath was a perfect Aghori, but they never took any such nonsense things.
Okay.
Purity in its pure form, your good dress, proper dress, complete perfect bath, good outlook, so that everybody looks at you and feels happy to meet you.
Yeah.
If I come with a very fearful, designing personality, this, what? You will not feel happy with me.
Yeah. So
God is not creating all nonsense things. So forget all these parts. If at all we can get some time, more time, then we will talk on Tantra. But in Tantra, I tell you one thing, meaning Tan means body, Tra means structure. The energy based inside your body with the particular structure as given by God. If that energy at your physical body level, internal part also, if that is awakened and that is connected with the divine energy,
yes.
right? This system of science is called Tantra. To connect your powers with that power and then utilize his powers for your benefit and for the benefit of the universe. This is the real meaning of Tantra, not this alcohol and other things.
Is that connected to the Kundalini?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kundalini, when you enter into Tantra to awaken all your energy, definitely Kundalini has to be awakened.
Yeah. So
But never think of even awakening Kundalini, it automatically awakens. Even I come to different places here, I meet persons trying for Kundalini, doing wrong things.
yeah.
Even only by doing good things, by the grace of God, Kundalini naturally awakens.
Beautiful.
Right? Because Kundalini awakening depends upon grace or blessing of the God and Guru, nothing else.
So
A little bit help is okay.
so maybe we're almost at the end of the show. Would you like to give us a message to all the people out there in general to have
Yeah,
their.
I will feel
yeah.
happy for that. Now at present we are doing Lakshandi program in our ashram in Bombay. In that format, the Divine Mother herself in the form of Durga is blessing his sons. I am blessing in her own words. She is blessing. Sarva Badha Vinirmukto Dhana Dhanya Sutanvitah Manusyo Mat Prasadena Bhavishyati Na Sansaya. The meaning is, by my appeasement, when I am pleased with my devotees, with my children, I remove all their obstacles. Sarva Badha Vinirmukto. And I give them dhan, prosperity, dhan, good eatables, good progeny, everything good, good, good. And in the last, I liberate them from all these material world's bondage, ignorance, everything. Ma sansya, don't doubt. So my blessing for everybody, don't doubt, God is really alive, in the form of Divine Mother also, Divine Father also, but for me, more in Divine Mother. That's more lovable form. So my blessings to everybody, and thanks to all of you for organizing all
thank
these
you.
things. And everybody from you are most welcome to my Bombay ashram or my Kasi ashram whenever you will feel like, or whenever you want any type of knowledge in spirituality, you can contact. I am at your service.
And Sampath, locally, people can come on a regular basis to. You have a
Yes.
place here.
Locally here in Michigan, in Farmington Hills, that's where we collectively, in a group we gather.
Yeah.
And
Even when Swamiji's not here.
Yeah, even when he is here, when he is not here, yes, we do. We do. There are small group of people
So
who meet.
ongoing.
Ongoing.
Yeah.
It's an ongoing thing. It has been going on for several years. And if you look at our website, www.divyachetna.com, that would give all the information about where we meet, what we do. So that's more easier to this thing. So a lot of people they have got good benefit by
Yes.
meeting with him. They have spiritually uplifted themselves, and in fact, more than they have now, the whole outlook of life changes after meeting him, and that's what we want to have.
We want to thank you both. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for coming on.
Thank you.
And maybe you can finish the show by just singing some prayers and mantras for the benefit of everybody.
Yeah. Om Sarva Mangal Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Saranye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Let's all go in lotus feet of Divine Mother. She will take our care.
That's so beautiful.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you
you
very
once
much.
again.
Thank you.
And we'd like to thank all of you for joining us on Out of the Ordinary into the Extraordinary. Don't forget.
God and Goddess are alive, and magic is afoot.
Thank you all so
That's
much.
why I will always sing Divine Mother, Divine Mother.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very good.